Well, the Hurley family from New Jersey is amazing. St. Anthony's and all that heritage of that whole family, the father, the brothers that played. And now look where Dan Hurley is. Jim Calhoun resurrected UConn basketball. Had never been anything except the mid-level Division I program. When they got to the Big East Conference, he started to recruit. He recruited Northeast. He went into Washington, D.C. He went to Florida. He found great players. UConn is going after its fifth ring tonight. And when you think college basketball, does UConn come to the front of your mind? No, you think college basketball greatness, and you think, well, all things Bobby Knight, Indiana.
Mhm.
You think anything that's related to Kentucky, bluegrass basketball. You think Louisville for a short period of time. You don't think Connecticut. But I'll tell you, Jim Calhoun's ability to recruit made UConn a cornerstone, like Georgetown, like Syracuse, in the evolution of the Big East Conference. And that was big boy basketball. Jim Calhoun had a tremendous run. Health problems led to his retirement. They won another ring under Kevin Ollie, who was there for a short period of time. But there was an NCAA issue, and he wound up resigning. Hurley has come in, and he's gone everywhere to go get kids, and he's done what Calhoun has done, and he's a passion play. Holy cow, he's up and down and erupts on the bench, and he's yakking with the officials, and he's coaching the officials while he's coaching his team. He's really put together a collection. And the most amazing thing, they are doing what San Diego State is doing right now. They are playing the best basketball of their season at the right time of the schedule. And they are just mashing everybody, John. They have victories in this tournament 13, 15, 23, 24, and 28-point margin victories. I mean, they're stomping everybody. It's big boy basketball at its best, and they are bruisers. And if you just look at who they've run off, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, they nailed Gonzaga. I mean, they nailed them. They've just been relentless. They play tremendous defense. They are physical, and they're like San Diego State. They're 9 deep. They run a lot of guys at you. They've just been tremendous. 30-8 on the season, 78 points per game. They're hitting 9 threes, 40% defense. Their defensive analytics are almost carbon copies of San Diego State. Aztecs are allowing the opponent to shoot 40%. These guys are allowing the opponent to shoot 40%. 29% from the three-point line. They're averaging 39 boards per game, which is more than San Diego State is averaging during the course of the season. And they're averaging 5 block shots per game. They got a bunch of leapers.
Wow.
There's no doubt their big man, Adama Sinoga, is special. 6'9", 17.7 rebounds a game. 6'5" off guard. Jordan Hawkins is averaging 16 per game. He does shoot it. He has no conscience, and he is explosive. He's tough to block because he gets up off the floor so quickly. They've got another forward in Tris Newton, who's averaging, I think, about 7 points per game, and a 7'2" center that comes off the bench, Dan Klengen, 7.6 rebounds per game. So they are deep. They are tremendously athletic, and they got 2 bigs that do things with the basketball offensively and defensively.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough assignment for the Aztecs. But remember, UConn started, I think, like 14-0, and then they went through a rough patch. And I remember reading an article, and Hurley was saying that they kind of lost their identity, and then once they recaptured that, then they got back on track. So can the Aztec defense, do you think they can knock them around enough so they play a different kind of game?
I think the key to the game, and I don't know that UConn has ever faced this, the key to the game is, can you play 40 minutes against that Aztec defense? Because we know San Diego State will be in your face, and we know San Diego State will body you, and there will be hands up there, and they will block the passing lanes, and they will deny you entry into the paint. You may have stretches where you play UConn basketball, but just go ask Florida Atlantic. They didn't survive 40 minutes.
Mhm.
Go ask Furman. Go ask Creighton. Go ask College of Charleston. It's a 40-minute game, and San Diego State always finds a way to impose their will, especially in the back half of these games. So I just don't know that anybody, including what I think is a pretty good UConn team, can handle that type of in-your-face pressure, offensively, defensively, with the leapers for 40 minutes. You got to play your best game against their best game, San Diego State's willpower, body bag defense, and all that for 40 minutes. I just don't know that they can do it. They're deep. There's no doubt they'll run a lot of guys in there. I just think that this is going to be such a challenge because I don't think UConn has faced anybody that does what San Diego State does for 40 minutes.
Well, I've seen that the point spread is vary between 7.5 and 8.5 points. And they said this is one of the most lopsided NCAA finals that we've had in 2 decades. So everybody's picking UConn here, everybody. So can the Aztecs maybe sneak up on them? I think, taking the Aztecs and the points would probably be a good move if you're a bettor. But I mean, the Aztecs have been magical throughout this whole tournament. I mean, why not us? Why can't this be the year for San Diego State?
Nobody has respected them. Nobody. I mean, all the conversations we've had on each of our bonus podcasts, John, about the guys on CBS, and what are they talking about? They're talking about the other team. They're talking Charleston. They're talking Furman. They're talking Creighton Blue Jay history. They're talking UConn going after the 5th ring. San Diego State doesn't care about point spreads. They don't care about what the guys in the panel, Charles Barkley and his buddies, say. They're going to show up and they're going to play 40 minutes. They're going to play Aztec basketball. Colors are red and black, but the style of play is black and blue. I think this is going to be so much fun. Will the nation enjoy it? Will the nation look at it? Will the TV ratings drop? Maybe, because this is not an Aztec team that's in neon lights. It's not like UNLV and Jerry Tarkanian back in the day, the running rebels that came out of nowhere. But these guys own it because they play it. They deserve to be in this. This is going to be a tremendous night. Now, let's